Good day. I'm Dave Surratt, the Dean of the VCU School of Dentistry. This is the start of a new video update. We hope to produce these every few weeks to give you an idea what's going on at the School of Dentistry and some of the things that I'm involved with as Dean. This is really being produced for both our community within the School of Dentistry as well as friends and supporters on the outside. So here we go. So today was a great day. We had our annual white coat ceremony, and this year we have our dental hygiene class of 2018 as well as our dental class of 2019 receiving their white coats. And this annual ceremony really puts a highlight on their transition to patient care, part of their education, part of our emphasis on enhancing professionalism and ethics among our students. We also this morning had our annual Mermelstein Ethics Symposium. Our guest speaker was Dr. Phyllis Beamstabor from Oregon, and Dr. Beamstabor also was our keynote speaker this afternoon at our annual white coat ceremony. A really good selfie of Dr. Beamstabor and myself right at the end of the ceremony with all our students with their white coats, so please check that out as well. At the university, you may have heard that the Vice President for Development and Alumni Affairs, Marty Heil, is retiring very soon, next month I believe. And that's going to be an important position for the university to fill. So a search committee has been put together. I've been asked by the president, Mike Rao, to serve on that search committee. So I'm the one dean of the university serving on this very important search. The university is in the middle of some $750 million capital campaign that runs through 2020. And this Vice President for Development is obviously very important to the success of this campaign. So that search is going to be moving forward very quickly, and hopefully a new Vice President identified sometime this summer. Another update for those of you who are familiar with the university's School of Business, the Dean of the School of Business, Mr. Ed Greer, who has been a speaker at our school and with our board, was actually appointed to be the interim Vice President for Development and Alumni Affairs. This is a very good choice, in our opinion. He's a former Disney executive, lots of experience in developing relationships and organizations, and I think Ed is going to do a great job in the interim as the interim Vice President for Development and Alumni Relations. This week I wrote an article for the Dental Investigator magazine that's going to be coming out for our annual research day on April the 6th. I chose this year to write about the topic of things that I was taught in dental school that are no longer scientifically sound as a reason for why we need to promote research within our schools of dentistry. The topic I chose this year has to do with decisions on caries removal and whether to totally remove caries from the tooth prior to restoration or whether you can leave some behind. A lot of interesting science in that area. I have let's look here, a review paper. It actually is a consensus conference that was held in 2015. The paper was published in 2016 in Advances in Dental Research on managing carious lesions, consensus recommendations on carious tissue removal. And for those of us who have been in dentistry for a long time and practice dentistry, you may find this quite interesting in that the research kind of indicates that total caries removal may not necessarily be required prior to placing final restorations, and indeed may actually lead to better outcomes with teeth. So check that out. And I also work with the American Dental Association on their product review. I edited a paper this week called Ceramic CAD/CAM Materials, an overview of clinical uses and considerations. Really hot area in the area of CAD/CAM digital dentistry and all the new ceramic materials, zirconia, as well as the lithium disilicates that are used in CAD/CAM restorations. Area that needs a lot of clarification for our dentists and our academicians. We also held a meeting this week, or was invited to hold a meeting by our university communications folks led by Pam Lepley, and finding out how they can better assist us in improving our communications particularly for communications to the outside world relative to things that are going on in the School of Dentistry. Very good meeting, and we hope to get some good results from that. I mentioned the Mermelstein lecture this morning. That's our annual ethics symposiums supported by the Mermelstein Fund. And again, Dr. Phyllis Beam-Stavor was our lecturer. She's a noted dental ethicist at Oregon Health and Science University, and she did a fantastic job talking this morning to our junior and senior students, as well as a number of our dental faculty. So that's my attempt at a first video update. We'll see how this goes, and have a good evening.